Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Gentlemen, good afternoon. This is Ted from the Greenville Browns backers in South Carolina. The Browns defense and offense were terrible in week 1, and special teams for that matter. I hope that we have some upgrades for week 2, and I do believe that we have to do something about Deshaun Watson. Do you think that there's a replacement on the way within our 2 backups, or do we need to sign someone else in the meantime to back up those 2? Thanks again. Have a wonderful rest of the day. I love the show. Stay well.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Sam, they got to get an answer on Deshaun Watson. They won't punt on this year necessarily, but one game isn't an answer. If it's not Deshaun Watson, it's Jameis Winston. That's a guy that's won decent amount of games in this league, was a former number 1 overall pick, has played a lot of NFL football.
Yeah, I mean, at this stage, the concerning thing is we've seen no improvement, no signs of life, no suggestion that Deshaun Watson is going to come out of the other side of this and not even become the player that he used to be in Houston, but get somewhere between the two. Right now, he is a bottom 5 starting quarterback in the NFL, and we're not seeing any signs of him getting back to being a top 5 quarterback where he used to be. But if he just split the difference and he was somewhere middle of the pack, this team is good enough to be a contender with that type of quarterback play. And we're seeing no signs that that is going to happen. We're not talking about going on a run of games, whether he can do it for an individual game. Against Dallas, we were like, there was one nice throw. There was a touchdown pass. There was a really nice throw. Pretty much everything else was bad. So if that's where we are, really the question becomes, okay, if Watson is not going to work out, how when do we make the switch? When do we effectively write it off, say it's a sunk cost? The money is committed to him. There's nothing we can do about that. At some point, we'll figure out when to, make the cut and switch and really shift the dead money into the salary cap. But for now, when do we decide to go with Jameis Winston? Because Jameis Winston is capable of average NFL quarterback play. Okay, it'll be volatile, average NFL quarterback play, but he's capable of that kind of performance, and that's could be good enough for the rest of this team to take them to the postseason, to make them into general threats with Winston as the quarterback. So I don't know how many more games Watson has left playing at this kind of level before they really have to think about making that switch.
The one thing is, once you make that switch, Deshaun Watson's kind of done. It's not like you can, let's go to James. Oh no, let's bring him back. It's definitive, and you're gonna go in a different direction. So I would guess they're gonna give it some time, but I don't know that you can punt on the season.